Hi, and welcome to my kitchen. I am Veronica, and my friends call me V. And from now on, you can call me V. This is the Eating with V show. And what we do here on this show is very unique. We not only do gluten-free, we do dairy-free, we do sugar-free, and grain-free. And believe it or not, it's flavorful, even though you think it wouldn't be, because so many people say that to me. So we're here today to teach you how to, if you have allergens in your diet, like gluten, grains, or dairy, and everyone has a problem with sugar. So at this point, you can come to this show, you can learn how to make these foods, you can substitute however you want. The reason I do this is because many years ago, I was very ill, and you can see my story on my social medias and on my website. But this is now my passion. My affliction created my passion to help you and help the world to eat healthier, but to enjoy eating healthier. So today we have a very special guest coming on. Her name is Lisa Duke, and she is a weight coach, and her company is Lisa Duke Coaching. So we'll be right back. Don't go away. Welcome back. I am so excited to have with us today Lisa Duke with Lisa Duke Coaching. She is a weight coach. Lisa, welcome to the show.
Thank you so much for having me. I'm so excited to be here.
Oh, we're excited to have her here. As we all know, 74% of the population today is overweight or obese. So Lisa has a very big job along with me. I help you to eat, and she's going to help you with the emotional side. Mm-hmm. So Lisa, tell us a little bit about your story, because it's really fascinating how you got to this point.
Yeah, I actually started in 2018 as a coach, but I was not focused on weight. I went in started in 2020 with coach training. And as part of that, the lady whose coach school I went to had begun as a weight coach. And so as a result of that, I ended up losing 50 pounds over about 9 months. And when I came back out, this was all kind of during COVID. So when I came back out and started networking, nobody wanted to talk about my business, about coaching. They wanted to talk about what I did to lose the weight. And so the coaching business just naturally shifted to talk about that.
I believe that when we have an experience, kind of same with me, with the food, people have seen me consistently eating the same way for over a decade. So they are like, okay, now it's time for me to take the sugar out. And then they'll do it and they'll be like, oh my God, my life is so different now without the sugar. So tell me, what are some of the major triggers for people when it comes to weight loss?
I think a lot of people are eating emotionally, but because they're eating to make themselves feel better, they don't realize that they ever felt bad in the first place. So with my clients, a lot of the time it's realizing like, okay, when we take out the thing that's making us feel better, all that bad emotion comes up. But instead of going to food to deal with it, we start working through it, changing lives, changing the way we're thinking about our lives. And that makes a huge difference.
When they go to grab that food though, what are they generally going after?
Sweets. Absolutely, yes.
All the sweets, the chocolates,
the candy, the cookies, cake is a big one. It's the sweets.
Oh yeah, I know that. And I'm not even a sweet person, but now because I've taken the sugar out, but every once in a while it's like, Veronica, that little voice is like, you want some sugar.
Yeah, I have a client who refers to that voice as her fat cells talking to her.
That's hilarious. Well, I think we're going to make something chocolatey and delicious today.
All right.
So that this will be something really helpful for your clients. We're going to make a chocolate mousse made from, believe it or not, avocado.
All right.
All right. So you ready?
Yes.
We're going to put Lisa to work. When they come on the show, they still have to work. So I'm going to cut these avocados. We're starting with 3 Haas avocados. Make sure they're like a medium avocado. And I'm telling you, with these ingredients, it's going to be very... you're going to have to go with your taste buds, because obviously the sizes of avocados vary. So this recipe is pretty close because I've honed it in over the years, but you may have to add a little bit more sweetener based on your taste. So I'm going to have Lisa go ahead and gut out those avocados. We're putting 3 avocados into the food processor. This is how incredibly easy this recipe is. And I can't tell you how many people look at me and are like, I'll tell you what, my best friend in the whole world, almost 30 years, hates avocados with a passion, doesn't even want them on her plate. She says, keep those things away from me. They're disgusting. Begs for this avocado mousse. I am not even playing. So this one, made properly, you will enjoy it very, very much. Looks like Lisa's having some.
I don't have the skill and the practice, right?
Your husband's at home right now going, I can't believe she's on a cooking show.
He was absolutely confused and horrified. He's like, you're going on a cooking show? I was like, I think she'll be doing the cooking. I'm just going to like keep her company.
Little did you know that we were going to be putting you to work.
Yeah. I'm actually famous for having people over to the house and them cooking for me. Like, I have a gas stove. It'll be great. I had a friend that came over and cooked Thanksgiving for us this year.
Oh, how fun. That's awesome. I want to know, how do you get people to come and cook Thanksgiving dinner for you? That's amazing.
I handed her my phone and said, everything that we need, put it in my little Publix Instacart order form. They're not a sponsor. They should be. But she put in everything that she needed. So we paid for the food. And then she just came and did all the cooking. And I chopped and kept her company. And it was great.
How perfect. So I have a sidekick if I need one. Our very next ingredient, and this is very, very important because I have tried this with different cocoa and not so much.
Okay.
So I use a Hershey Special Dark. Normally I don't promote products, but if I don't tell you that, I would do a disservice. So Hershey Special Dark, and that is a half a cup for the 3 avocados. Now I've doubled and tripled this batch. You can do that too. But you just put that right into
all
the
of this in here?
Yeah.
And there's no trick to it. It's just...
You can tell she doesn't cook.
How do I put things in the food processor, Mom? I'm so confused.
That's awesome. So now you can use several different sweeteners. And I do have to take a moment to talk about sweeteners real quick. A lot of people demonize artificial sweeteners. I actually have had any sweeteners I use have been tested by kinesiology. There's blood tests that you can have done. There's so many things that you can do to test yourself with the sweeteners. They have no glycemic load, which the challenge we have is the fructose and the glycemic load today. So it's half dozen one, half dozen the other. Anything that I put on this show has been tested personally with me through my doctor, through kinesiology, and so I use them. I'm using for this recipe a powdered monk fruit sweetener.
Oh, okay. So this started out as fruit, right?
Yes,
Woo!
it did. But it doesn't have the glycemic load. I know that powder's like
I
that
know,
smoky
yeah.
awesomeness.
I spilled it all over. See, this is why I don't cook.
That's a half a cup, by the way, a half a cup of the sweetener. And you can do that to your taste.
Okay.
This is a 1/4 cup. I'm using a vanilla almond milk in there, but you can use cashew milk, you can use oat milk, whatever kind of non-dairy milk. Now, if you're using oat, obviously that's grains. If you don't have a problem with grain, you can use the oat milk. But you have almond milk, cashew milk, coconut milk, you can use whatever kind you like. And I use a little pinch of salt because it brings up the flavor of the avocado. You can omit that if you don't want the salt. That's perfectly fine. It will still taste delicious.
And this looks like, this looked like special kind of magic.
It is Himalayan pink salt, magical pink salt. Your body can actually absorb that salt versus the table salt that your body can't break down. And then we have a 1 teaspoon of pure vanilla extract. Don't cheap out and buy the fake stuff. Get your real vanilla extract. And that's pretty much it.
Okay, that wasn't too hard.
I know.
But it's not done yet.
Even Lisa can do this. Let's see if she can put the lid on the process.
Oh, no. I'm left-handed too, so everything's built backwards.
Here's a treat for you folks. Let's see if the lefty can put the...
Oh, wait. This part... And I'm also super not mechanically inclined.
Bravo!
So I think I did it.
Yay! She did it!
Yay.
Congratulations. High five.
Like a real grown-up.
We are going to process this, and I know that you do not want to listen to this whirring around. However, you will need to run it through at least 2 or 3 times to get it to a very smooth texture. And we're going to run this processor. You don't have to listen. And when we come back, Lisa will be trying the mousse that I made for her yesterday. So know that when you have this, you can put it in containers, and it does need to be refrigerated. preferably overnight, and it will get this beautiful truffly texture, which Lisa will tell you about in just a couple minutes. So we're gonna thank our sponsors. So don't go away. Please watch our sponsors. They're the ones that support the show. And we'll see you when we get back. When she weighed over 200 pounds, Lisa Duke thought there was something wrong with her. She felt guilty, ashamed, and hopeless. But in 2020, she learned the secrets that changed everything, and she lost 50 pounds. Now, Lisa specializes in helping women over 40 with over 40 pounds to lose as a certified weight coach. Are you ready to try something new? Visit lisaduke.net or call 678-378-4278 to learn more. At Nice Roofing, we believe that homeowners should have great choices for their home. We have a dedicated team of representatives that can help you navigate products, styles, and warranties. Serving Indian River, St. Lucie, and Martin County, we have a beautiful showroom located in Fort Pierce. Give us a call today, 772-361-6580, or visit us online at niceroofing.com.
Are you curious about the current real estate market here on the Treasure Coast? Would you like to know how much your home is worth and possibly sell it for top dollar? Or do you need a fabulous negotiator to help you get into your new home? If you answer yes to any of these questions, call me, Elaine R. Davis, Realtor. I'm available to assist. 617-777-5863.
Welcome back to the Eating with V show. I am V, and this is my guest, Lisa Duke. If you missed the beginning, make sure you go back and watch because we're making an amazing decadent chocolate mousse from avocados. Believe it or not, no dairy, no gluten, no sugar, and no grains. So we took Lisa's dessert out because, as I told you, you would have to put it in the refrigerator overnight for it to get this beautiful texture. But we're not going to let her try it just yet because I have a special surprise for you.
Yay.
How do you feel about whipped cream?
Well, I am actually lactose intolerant, so I can't handle whipped cream, but I miss it.
Well, you're going to have whipped cream today. That is your surprise. So we're going to make whipped cream right here in front of our audience on the show. And it is actually made with an organic coconut milk. But you have to refrigerate it overnight so it solidifies. So we're going to take that solid part off and we're going to leave the liquid part behind. So see those great chunks that we have here? We're going to take all of those chunks out. Hopefully it's not going to go everywhere. It's like an iceberg. Look at that thing. So while we're doing this, why don't you tell us a little bit, maybe like a quick story about one of your clients who you've recently helped.
Well, one of my clients right now is really working on trying to cut out snacks. That's usually what I start with clients because we've already talked a lot about sugar and people kind of instinctively know, oh, sugar's empty calories. It's bad for me. I have to cut back, but it's way more complicated than that. If you are constantly snacking on sugar all day long, your insulin stays high. And when your insulin is high, it basically tells your body, please store fat all day long. And please do not access the fat that I already have. So even if you're cutting back, if you're constantly insulined up, your body can never access that stored fat. So the first thing we do is really cut out snacks. So they're getting lunch and dinner, but they have some time in between for their insulin to drop. And then we start cutting back on the sugar.
Yeah, that's good. Well, unless they're putting in their mouth, you know. And also the liver has to process all of that sugar. And the liver can't process all of that additional sugar. So it throws it out into the body as more fat. So that's what's going on there. That's for another show. We'll touch on some of that stuff. But yeah, Lisa Duke Coaching, if you want to learn more about weight coaching, and you'll see her commercial today too on our show. She is actually one of our show sponsors for today. So now we have this coconut milk that has been hardened in the refrigerator because that's what's important. And we're going to add a tiny bit of vanilla. I put 1 teaspoon of vanilla.
All right.
And this sweetener I actually used is a liquid sucralose. You can use any sweeteners you want. As I said earlier, this tested well for me. You can use monk fruit drops. You can use powdered monk fruit, whatever you like. But we put just 8 drops.
Yeah, hardly any in here.
It is sweeter than sugar. and it tastes very much like sugar. Okay,
Right.
so now y'all are going to have to tolerate the blender for just a second, but the beaters aren't nearly as obnoxious as the food process. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to have Lisa do it because she doesn't cook. And it's
Did you see me step back when you went for the blender?
This is entertainment for you. You're welcome.
All right. Yeah, so I put it in first and then
Yep, just turn it.
Woo!
Yep, just make sure you get those chunks. So that's all you need to do is just blend that together, and you're making your own whipped cream fresh on the spot.
It is starting to look like whipped cream.
See? Good stuff.
Is that good?
Let me see.
All right.
She did
Let the
good.
professional take over.
Give her a round of applause. But you'll just, as you can see, you'll just whip that until it's very smooth. We're going to have Lisa try it as it is because we don't want to hold you up. So we're going to do this right now. So Lisa,
Okay.
you get to try on camera. Hopefully she likes it. That would be bad. We're going to put a little whipped cream on top of here for you so you can try it with and without the whipped cream. How's that?
Yeah. Can I take a clean spoon? Because you said try it with and without.
Yeah.
So we'll use that one as our serving spoon.
Absolutely.
All right.
I'll use that as my spoon. My favorite part of the show.
Oh my gosh. I can't believe this is made out of avocados.
Isn't that crazy?
That's crazy. Yeah. Okay. Sorry. I was like wanting to go back for the chocolate, but let me try some with the whipped cream. This is really good. I don't think my husband would have any idea that this was healthy.
You can't tell him.
He won't watch this. We're safe.
Now everybody who eats mousse will wonder, but who cares if it tastes delicious? Why would it matter?
Wow.
Isn't that something?
Oh my gosh. I do get a little bit of a coconut flavor, but I actually like that. The coconut with the chocolate. It's like, what is that? The Mounds?
Oh, and Almond Joys.
Yes.
Yeah, we don't eat those anymore.
No.
But I am working on a recipe for that. So stay tuned. You don't want to miss that one. I get this inspiration and I try different recipes. So we've actually made my own unsweetened condensed milk without dairy. So just stick with the show. There's a lot of really cool things that you'll be able to make. Harmony at Home is a detox and core cleansing program for your body, mind, and soul. Learn to dance with the rhythm of life while dressing yourself in love. Together, we design and implement a healthy life balance in fun and creative scenarios. Our engaging core cleansing and nourishment program invokes a commitment to yourself and your health in a rewarding and uplifting way. Harmony at Home Coaching. Create a life you don't need to take a vacation from. At Your Body Bliss, our passion is creating handcrafted bath and body products. Our products are formulated in small batches with ethically sourced raw ingredients. Our soaps are hand-poured the good old-fashioned way. Our lotions are thick and creamy with no junk fillers. We make authentic Castile soap, extraordinary beard oils, relaxing bath bombs, and so much more, all made by hand with love from our family to yours. Visit us at yourbodybliss.com. Hello, I am Veronica, and welcome to my kitchen, and welcome to my new show, Eating with V. If you've been told that you have to give up gluten, dairy, sugar, or grains, or you just want to eat healthier, this is the show for you. We'll make eating for these allergen diets easy, fun, and most importantly, delicious. Join me in my kitchen along with my special guests who will share valuable information from their areas of expertise. We'll help and inspire you to eat better and feel healthier. Join us on this integrative health adventure. So we look forward to seeing you there at Eating with V. I just want to say thank you so much for being on the show today. We really, really appreciate that. And we're going to go ahead and wrap it up, but make sure that you don't miss the next show, because on the next show, I have an amazing, an integrative nutrition health coach. Actually, we're going to be making some really great stuff together. And every show will have different guests in the field of some form of nutrition or health. So whether it's fitness trainers, it doesn't matter. There will always be someone on the show. They'll be learning from me. We'll be learning from them together. So again, I am V, Eating with V, and we look forward to seeing you on the next episode. Thank you for being here.